Hey guys, Jay here and welcome back to the channel for another daily crypto dive. So it's the 27th of August 2024 and we have got a considerable amount of things that are currently evolving in the crypto sector. We've also got stuff that's evolving outside of crypto, which is having a direct impact on things. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things during this video. It might be a bit longer than normal, but I hope you're here to get up to date with a broader market perspective. As always, we'll start with our crypto fear and greed index, which gives us a multifactorial crypto market sentiment analysis, and we're sitting at neutral 48. This is actually down from yesterday, which was a 55 greed. There's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to regulatory compliance and how things are really going to pan out, and it has a huge effect on the overall market and how things are going to be perceived during this halving cycle. And in order for retail to get truly deeply woven into crypto, they need regulatory compliance, and that is kind of what these ETFs bring to the table, aside providing a more secure gateway into crypto. On the week, things are looking very strong. We've got Popcat standing out at 33%. Floki is pushing higher at 30%. FET also pushing out. It's really good to take a step back and look at things on a week instead of just drowning yourself with that day view, which can really put you in a foul mood. And what we need to understand is red candles are good. These are opportunities for you to strengthen the positions that you're currently holding. The aim of the game is to accumulate more, not sell it and then buy more later. So if we're looking at crackdowns, I definitely think X is going to be on the slating block, and Elon Musk seems to think this too. We've got a tweet here from Vivek stating it's Telegram today, it'll be at X tomorrow, with Elon Musk putting a 100 below it. This is definitely a fight against freedom of speech, and crypto is so heavily woven into the idea of freedom and also being financially free, and crypto is subject to heavy censorship. And it's really becoming a serious issue, especially with Operation Choke Point being in full swing. So if we actually head over to X, it's being a bit weird today. The news feeds aren't actually loading properly, and it's the same on my mobile application as well. So I don't know if it's under attack again, like it was when he did the Donald Trump interview, but we'll have to see how that all ends up, because it really is a situation where you wouldn't think this would be happening. It seems so dystopian and it feels like we're in a movie a lot of the time. So going on to something a little bit more positive here is the XRP documentary that has been in works for some time. So the XRP documentary is scheduled to take place this November. A new trailer is expected to be unveiled in about a week or two before the official launch, and the project is expected to stir the pot after some serious research. When it comes down to documentaries that are available on crypto, they're all relatively negative and they all shine a light on the bad side of crypto. And the way I perceive things in crypto is there is good people and there is bad people. If somebody is provided the opportunity to go and milk a cow and take their milk to market and sell it, they are going to do just that. And that's what happens in these scenarios. You're always going to have these bad actors that are ready to take advantage of the situations that are being presented, and we see a lot of scams in day-to-day life still. So Tron is absolutely blowing up, and this is happening on some very specific movements. I've done a video on this and I'm going to be dropping it probably tomorrow for those of you who are going to be involved in this, so keep an eye out for that. But Tron is absolutely blowing up right now, and we can see that on the day it is punching just below an all-time high, and I think it's going to go higher. We are in a market that is not looking very healthy, as you saw there on the day. It's mixed signals on the week and it's the same on the month, but Tron seems to be pushing out, and what we're seeing is a big shift in that meme narrative. And previously, everything's happened at pump.fun, very centralized around the Solana narrative. Well, we're seeing a shift now over to Sun pump. And this was released in June this year. And we're seeing the meme coin narrative now pushing over to this side of things. And this is inherently pushing Tron prices higher as it produces more volume, more meme coins, and more incentives for people to move their assets into Tron to swap into these meme coins. So I think we can expect a lot more from Tron in the days ahead. So moving on to something a little bit more negative is the buzz in crypto around the whole Bitcoin ban in China being lifted. And sadly, that seems to have been squashed. And we're seeing a rather negative reaction now over in China, with them dismissing a recent lawsuit reaffirming their crypto ban. So this has been an ongoing debate over China's stance of cryptocurrencies, and the East Asian nation has once again made its position clear. A recent ruling by Wuhan Donghu New Technology Development Zone People's Court in Hubei province, wow, what a mouthful, dismissed a crypto investment lawsuit, leaving the investor to shoulder the loss. This decision serves as a stark reminder of China's strict regulation against digital assets. So we can see there is a bit of chopping, there is a little bit of turning, and we can see that China isn't so eager to ease those restrictions. But something we are starting to see is a lot of easing over in Russia. And I think as Russia adopts crypto and starts to set out regulations, China will probably follow suit. This is going to be a situation where anyone that's involved with BRICS will probably adopt other nations' regulations just to skip the queue and get the ball rolling. So we are probably going to see restrictions eased in China at some point as Russia begins that broader adoption. And honestly, BRICS and nations that are involved with that scenario are really making a concerted effort to adopt crypto. And we're just not seeing that in places like the UK and the United States. So we are seeing that there is a lack of financial regulators approving anything to do with crypto businesses. And they haven't approved anything for the past 6 months. It's a very dreary scenario here in the United Kingdom. And it's sad to say that, being from the United Kingdom, we should be at the forefront of these things, and we should really be pushing and paving the way for other nations to follow through and just accept something that inherently is going to take over at some point, and you should just ride the wave and be at the forefront of it. So on top of this regulation kind of fizzling out in the UK, we're also seeing a shutdown of different CEXs, and one of those being Revolut. And then there's other ones who are falling into a zone of regulatory compliance. And although they will remain in the UK, they're going to be delisting a lot of decentralized assets in order to comply with MiCA regulations. So when we talk about MiCA regulations, we are specifically speaking about something that is in play. And MiCA regulations aims to foster the use of innovative technologies by setting a regulatory framework that covers crypto assets. Crypto assets issuers and crypto asset service providers, EU regulations are directly applicable in all EU members states. So this is a general crackdown through regulation, i.e. a choke point. And the lawmakers in the EU have decided to provide a general definition of a crypto asset, stipulating that it is a digital representation of a value or of a right that is able to be transferred and stored electronically using distributed ledger technology or similar. So regulatory framework is coming in thick and fast, and it's not coming in a form that feels friendly to crypto. Wow, there was a load of F's in that sentence. So let's go over to this article which talks about Operation Choke Point 2.0, and it was acknowledged by the Trump administration, and it's mentioned in this article, and it seems it's in full swing once again as we see these crackdowns coming into force, specifically around DeFi. And this is why crypto is so interwoven into freedom of speech, and why X is a safe haven for all of us that are involved in crypto alongside Telegram. So in 2017, the Trump administration's DOJ wrote a letter to Congress indicating that Operation Choke Point was officially over in 2018. So this isn't some old fishwives story that we're just drumming up for you, or we're trying to push some kind of narrative here. This has been acknowledged. It is something that exists. It's happened previously. This is why it's called 2.0, not 1.0. So we should understand that global adoption and the narrative that surrounds it is something that crypto is going to be bound to. So here at the end of the video, I wanted to save this one till last because Russia just seems to be pushing towards broader adoption. They are reportedly set to start trials for cryptocurrency exchanges and digital token payments on September 1st, and this is to mitigate payment difficulties caused by international sanctions. These trials will involve the national payment card system and could lead to the establishment of crypto trading platforms if successful. Legislation was recently passed to legalize crypto mining and regulate digital tokens for cross-border transactions under the central bank oversight. We could also see the broader adoption of XRP when it comes into this category, this scenario, and this narrative. And when we start to think deeper and stop taking this article at face value and think to ourselves, what could this affect in the long run? Well, we think about BRICS and who founded it. It's Russia, India, China, and Brazil, as we can see here. So this could lead to a later stage of broader adoption. And we could see that Russia lays out that regulatory compliance, they pave the way, and China decides to follow suit. So this in itself is pretty bullish, and the BRICS system is pretty intricate. And with everything going on a global scale at the moment, we can see that defense stocks are absolutely ripping. Gold is ripping. It's crypto's time to shine. And I do think it's coming, and I think you just need to be one of those people who can stay informed, stay updated, understand the environment and what is going on around you so you can make better informed decisions. That's all I've really got for you for now for your daily crypto dive. We'll be back at it again tomorrow at the same time, same place, giving you a broader perspective on the market. So if you like the content here, consider dropping a like, subscribe, comment, hit notifications bell to stay informed. And aside that, just stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and we'll catch you in the next one.